Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a Slimming World update. So before I get into this video, I feel like I should say sorry because I have the windows open. It's really quite warm here today, and this ring light that I have on, I feel like I'm in a microwave most of the time anyway, so I couldn't do it without the windows open. So you might hear a little bit of gentle traffic, just the odd car now and again, but sorry about that. And also sorry again for not posting an update last week. To be honest, I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling Slimming World. It was nothing to do about filming really. I wasn't in that mind frame, and I think it's a good thing to talk about actually, because like the importance of group. I've never been someone that has done this primarily online. I like the social aspect of going to group, and I like being able to step on the scales and have that pressure of like, what's it gonna be, and I've got to answer to not other people as in like they're demanding that I lose weight, but I feel like it's really good to have that transparency about it where you're like, right, I might gain today, let's discuss this. So I had 2 weeks out because of hospital appointments with 2 out of 3 children, and Daisy's went fine. Like, she had a speech therapy assessment and doesn't actually need speech therapy at the moment, which is amazing, like just because it'll be like a lot less invasive for all of the family, at least for the next few months anyway, until she's reassessed again. But Stanley's appointment was hard for me because it was with the ear, nose and throat team at Manchester, who actually wanted to fit Daisy with a tracheostomy, which is a breathing tube through the throat. She still had that now had she have had it done. But we got a second opinion when she hadn't even come home yet from hospital, so she was about 5 weeks old by that point. And so it's always quite awkward for us to go back, and it's a great hospital, but we didn't have the best experience. And he was being seen by the same team, so naturally that just made me really anxious. I was diagnosed with PTSD after what happened with Daisy, and it does stick with me. It does rear its ugly head. I try not to talk about it too much because I do get embarrassed sometimes, and I don't know if it always makes sense. But that appointment was very hard for us, particularly because we were meant to be seen at 9:15 and we didn't get seen until 11 because a specialist just decided not to turn up. So there were a lot of people waiting, and it was quite unfair, to be honest. But we got through it, and it was just a really long day, and I left the house at something like 8:30, and we didn't get home until about 2:45, and then I had to get Bill from the school run, and then by that point I didn't care about how much I weighed, to be honest. That was my weighing day. I didn't weigh myself that day, and then didn't weigh myself the next day, and then I just thought, sod it, I don't care right now. I'm just not in the right frame of mind. And you know, my biggest problem, and I've been speaking to my auntie about this morning because she's done Slimming World a couple of times. She says that the second time round she feels like is always harder, and she said that, you know, I had less to lose this time, so it's not going to fall off me as quickly as it did. Like, I have to say, the first stone last time, it like melted off me within 6 weeks, and this time round I think I'm just finding it harder. I'm finding it harder because it's a different time of year. Like the summertime is just about barbecues and drinks and impromptu this and impromptu that. Like, someone sees you in the street, like I saw my auntie this morning, do you want to go for a coffee? Yeah, I'd love to, that's great, let's go. And I think in the winter months you kind of hurry home again and you wrap up warm and you stay inside. And I'm just struggling to like stop the social side of my life sometimes because I'm really enjoying myself. When I did it last time round I was quite isolated because I was still very much focused on Daisy and being her carer, because she had a feeding tube still at that point when I started Slimming World last time around. And I think I was just I would do the school run, I would come home, I would look after Daisy, I would follow the Slimming World plan. I didn't go out, I didn't have loads of friends back then, I really didn't do much with my life at all, and it was just a lot easier to stick to plan. But this time round, I've got a much more colourful and vivid life, and that is so important to me. And I think sometimes I've not got my head in the game. It makes me think of High School Musical. Do you know the one I mean? Get your head in the game, that one. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there. I don't know, this is what it's like in my head. But yeah, it's just been a bit like, I just wasn't interested last week. I didn't even eat particularly badly, but I just didn't weigh myself and I wasn't focused on the task in hand. But I went to an event as well at the weekend, and I saw all of my friends there and their children. Bill went with me, and it was the first time where I was really hyper aware of the fact that I felt like the fat one, the big one in the room, and it just really hit home that like I wasn't happy. And if I'm insecure about going to see friends that I haven't seen for a while, I'm worried about what they think about my body, which they won't have even batted an eyelid. But I realised that actually it's time, like I really need to start making an effort. And I do have drinks out with my friend Suzanne tomorrow night and some of her friends that I've not really met properly before. So that's an opportunity for me to make even more friends and have fun. And I'm just going to go and enjoy myself. And then I've also got a tapas night over at my parents' on Saturday. And they are going to be challenges, but I think I just need to try a little bit harder and focus more. And I know you're probably watching these videos and probably thinking I'm a complete letdown and I'm not as inspiring as perhaps I may have been last time around, but at the end of the day, like I can't make it up, I can't lie, and it's just the way it is. So I went to weigh in on Tuesday. It's now Thursday. I'm just a bit slow at filming this because I've had a lot on this week with deadlines, but I have lost a pound from when I was last there. But according to like how I weighed in when I was at home, you know, and I did that weigh-in video, then I think I've gained a pound. Looking at from my consultant's perspective, she thinks, oh, she's been away for 2 weeks and only lost half a pound, well done her. But I'm thinking, well, actually I've gained half a pound and I know that, and that's fine. It is fine. I'm also at a weird stage at the moment where I'm not really sure what's going on with my body down there, because obviously, as you know, I had the coil fitted, which shouldn't stop my periods because it's the copper coil. But I also came off the pill just before that, and it's messed up my cycle. And I'm not pregnant, but I've not had a period yet. And I keep going through stages of spotting and feeling quite bloated. So I don't really know what's happening. I could be due on within the next few days, and we'll just have to see, because that does mess up my weight loss. But we'll just go with it. Like, it is what it is, isn't it? And I do need to try harder, and I do want to be a healthy and happy mom. And at the moment I'm not healthy. I am happy, but sometimes I'm very insecure, and I just keep throwing things back in the wardrobe and in my drawers, like, no, that looks awful, that doesn't fit, I look stupid and that. And I know I need to lighten up and give myself a break. Today I feel fine. I've got a lovely comfy jumpsuit on from ASOS, and I like it and it makes me feel good. But I just want to get to a stage where, like, you know, say like 90% of the time I feel good about my body, whereas at the moment it's kind of 50-50 if I'm honest. And I'm still on that postpartum journey. Tiredness has been a factor this week. Daisy's decided she doesn't want to sleep much at the moment. She keeps waking up from night terrors, which is great. Stanley, he has reflux as part of what he's been diagnosed with, and we're still waiting on reflux medicine because the pharmacy near here just haven't even ordered it yet, which has been a nightmare. So I've literally just fed him, and he threw up a couple of ounces back on the floor again, and it's stressful, and he can keep himself awake at night coughing from it, so that's been hard. But I've cracked on. I've done a grocery haul, which I haven't done in ages. I've just been picking up bits now and again every day from the shops. And I've done a meal plan, and I'm really on it. And I've had a couple of days already where I've been really, really focused. And, you know, when I really think about it, I've not got that much to lose to get to Target. It's like a stone and a bit. And it is so doable, but I just have to get this in the right frame of mind. Like, you know, come on mind, be in the right frame. Because at the moment, I'm like, I'm in a hot tub with Prosecco somewhere. I'm not gonna lie to you, that is where my mind wants to be. It's where I often go to when I daydream with Mark. Hot tub, Prosecco, sunshine, good life. But we will see. So yeah, that is where I am up to, and I'm sorry that I'm a big useless letdown. I hate making these videos when I've not lost a lot, because I'm actually nervous about, like, I don't know, being annoying or not doing it right. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's just sometimes I just feel a bit crappy, but this is what it is, and I'm going to do this now. I would love to get to Target by Christmas, and I would love to actually really get to Target by like the end of summer, but only I can do it. Only I can do it, and I've done it before, and I know I can do it again, but I just need to try. I really need to try. This weight isn't going to lose itself, and sometimes I'm so tempted by other diets. I've seen, like, friends of mine and people that I know do different diets, like the Cambridge Cambridge weight loss plan, Cambridge plan. that. And like, some of my friends have done it and they look amazing, and I look at them and I think, well, maybe I should try that. But then deep down I know that Slimming World is right for me because I do enjoy my food, and I don't want to feel like it's a lot more grueling. You have to work so much harder at the Cambridge weight plan than you do with Slimming World. I think Slimming World is a lot more like flexible with your life, and I feel like I am not, if I can't even do Slimming World, I'm not going to be able to do that, am I? But just sometimes I get really disappointed in myself, and I just want to get to a stage where I can get my legs out again, you know, like something above the knee. I tried a pair of shorts on the other day and I cried because I looked like sausage meat, basically. It wasn't a good look. So they've gone back to Asda. They've gone back to George at Asda. I'm sorry, George at Asda, but it just wasn't working for me. But that is where I'm at. I'm not like completely down in the dumps. I'm just being realistic with myself. Like, if I'm not happy, I need to pull my finger out and do something about it. So that is where we're up to. But yeah, that is the end of this video. So if you've got any suggestions or word of advice or recipes that are really quick and easy that you've really enjoyed, please leave them down below. And oh god, come on Char, I can do this, right? I can do this. I hope I can do this, and I hope I have a big loss to share with you next week. But wish me luck, because that tapas night and those drinks are going to be tough challenges. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I'm so useless at the moment, and I will hopefully see you next time.